What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Shelby lifestyle. Today we're in the GT500 Super Snake, and yeah, the tires came in today. Well, just one of them came in, which is pretty odd to me. So I guess they shipped them separately. So I got just one 315 by 50 by 17 Mickey Thompson tires. So I can't yet put it on. The other one, it says it should come in by Tuesday. But anyways, the tire, it looks incredible. The amount of sidewall the new tire has in comparison to the ones I have right now. You gotta realize, I'm running 35s on the sidewall for the street tires I have, which are the Michelin Pilot Super Sports, and the ET Street SSs I had for a good while, they had only, I think, 35s as well. So this is a major jump, okay? 35s to 50 sidewall. I am extremely just stoked. So anyways, I went to a Cars and Coffee recently, and I was talking to a Demon owner, and I found out, I didn't realize this, but I guess they only made the Demons for 1 year. And to me personally, I thought they were just gonna keep making them, kind of like the Hellcats. You know what's so crazy about California? I went to my local Ford dealership, and they had a GT350 there. This is a 2018 model, I believe, and they wanted $20,000 over, so about 81 grand for a GT350. This isn't even an R. So they're still charging markups on these cars. So I swung by my Dodge dealership because they had two of them. Let's just say. You guys just get this in?
No, we've had this for a little while now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen one before. I've heard about it. How much are you guys asking for this one?
This one's 140.
140. So how much over is that?
50?
50 over. How do you guys come to that much markup?
I don't know how they come to that, but I know on eBay you can find some for 250,000.
250. And they're making how many of these?
3,000.
So that's a lot. I don't see how 50 over for Dodge.
For Dodge. But I think this is better.
And you got a wide body Hellcat right here. These are, I think, new. So base price is 64 grand. They want a $20,000 ADM on a Hellcat, just because it has a wide body kit on that. You can actually pick up one of these. So the Hellcats right now, you can buy them for 40 grand, 45 grand. So that is, I don't understand how these dealers come to these markups. If you think about it, you're looking at an American car right now. You know, this is not no Porsche, there's nothing like that. So that's crazy. Think about that. These aren't supposed to be blue collar cars. These are cars that you should be able to buy and afford. 50K over for a Demon? 3,000 cars a year, that's a lot. They haven't made 3,000 GT350Rs yet. Put it this way, guys. Right here you've got your base Dodge Challenger and $26,000, right? $26,995. From a distance, this is the same body that you find on the Dodge Demon, but 150 grand. 150. And this is the first. I'm gonna go swing by the next dealership and I'm gonna see how much they're selling theirs for. And it's not that rare if you have two of them on your showroom floor. People, if you look back at it, when they were selling the Dodge Hellcats back when those first came out, they had about a 20 grand ADM. Even the GT350s right now have a $20,000 ADM. They're not holding the value. You gotta watch out for this kind of stuff. This is why you think that these dealerships in these local cities, they want to get some loyal customers, stuff like that, people coming back. But it seems like it's more of an auction house, them trying to find who can bid the highest to buy the latest car. Okay, here we are coming up on the next Dodge dealer.
It's only 33 made.
How many made?
33.
33? Mm-hmm. Total 33?
Mm-hmm.
33, no.
That's it.
So, I bet you guys told this guy that, huh?
Yeah,
You're always like, yeah. Oh, so you guys had more than these two. You guys had like 3 of them.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3 of them?
Yeah. This is like 840.
840?
Yeah.
And then that's all pump gas?
Yeah.
Pump gas, wow. Dodge Demons, 150 grand. I thought this is just one dealership. So I swung by another one. This is my local, this is another local dealership. They want 150 grand per Dodge Demon as well. So I kind of began joshing with them, going like, I have a set budget I made up, and are you willing to work with me to get this car to a local buyer? So to sum that up, I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna see what you guys think.
Markup price adjustment, 50,000.
So hypothetically, would there be any way you guys could sell it to a local for like not that exact number, like lower, you know? Because I can do 100.
I'm not sure if they'll do 100. I mean, because let's think about it like this, right? So let's say you purchased the car at the 88,000 price, right? Mm-hmm. You already have another, let's say maybe 10,000 in tax and fees, you know, taxes, dock fees, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're already at 98,000. So now you're only at 2,000 above with the.
It's more of like an auction with these cars coming out. It's more dealerships, more kind of given to the highest bidder, you'd say.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, I would say if anything is like, you know, you come in with the right number, then you know you can probably get it done.
You said this one has 840 horsepower, right?
Yes,
840.
With a CPU is 840 horsepower, while the CPU is 808.
Okay, and then can I just get like a normal Hellcat? Because I usually going for 45.
A normal Hellcat, yeah, absolutely.
So I can just get one of those. You think I can just put?
You can still get 707, and then if you want to,
put a 2.9 liter Whipple on that.
Yeah, if you want to, exactly, you want to work the motor, work the motor yourself. Then,
so you'd say this is the price is going because limited edition, right?
Limited edition, absolutely.
Edition.
I mean,
pretty sought after, you'd say.
It is. I mean, with even these tires alone. Think about if you had to replace one of these tires alone. You're looking at what, $500, $400 per tire.
To be honest with you, I'm actually waiting for the GT500 to come out, but that thing it's taken forever for that car to come out.
Who makes that?
Ford, the Ford Shelby GT500.
Okay.
This is California right here. This is the modern market that the dealerships are claiming for the Dodge Demons. Dodge said a while back ago that they're going to start cracking down on these dealerships charging an insane markup for these cars. Because if you think about it, Dodge and these brands, they want their target audience is a blue collar worker, someone that's been working all their life, and they want to buy a special one-off vehicle that doesn't cost them a fortune like a Lamborghini Huracan does, or an expensive Porsche. No, that's not the mindset dealerships have these days. What they're doing is that they're claiming the market is a set price, which they're controlling the market. They're the ones that are setting the market in the first place. What it comes down to is that these dealerships are becoming glorified auction houses. They're auctioning these cars off to the highest bidder. That is exactly what is going on in a nutshell. Put it this way. They want more for a Dodge Demon than you can get this car for, which has way more horsepower to the wheels than you get to the crank of a Dodge Demon, and it's a manual, and it's more limited edition. It's signed by Carroll Shelby. It's one of 50 in the world. This still doesn't cost the same, and it sure does sound just as good, and if not better. And then you get pops as well, huh? A funny thing about driving this GT500 Super Snake is that it's got so much horsepower, you really can't drive it with traction control turned on because it really tries cutting the power to the wheels, and it makes it so you can't really get going from stop and go, anything like that. It makes it extremely clunky. So yeah, it's always nice looking down and seeing that traction control symbol turned off. It kind of makes you feel like you're in a real old school muscle car. Don't get me wrong, I like the Dodge Demon. It's a hell of a nice car. But $150,000 for 20 grand more, I can buy a GT3 RS, which is an extremely capable car in all measures, not just a single focus built vehicle. When I was at the Lake Elsinore dealership, you should have heard about what they're trying to tell me about the car, trying to sell me the car, going, only 33 of these cars made. Total, whole world, 33 of these cars. Yeah, if you think about it, that's how they sold one for 150 grand. these dealerships, they don't quite know everything what they're talking about these cars, and they're just being told by the head guy at the dealership saying, oh, we're gonna make a $60,000 profit on this car because, oh, it's rare, it's limited edition. If you think about it though, like I said, the 350Rs, there's less of those cars out there than the Demons. And if you think about this again too, if that dealership had 2 of them, and my other dealership near me had 2 of them, and I even called another dealership and they had 1 of them, it's not so rare, is it? It seems more like there's a bigger supply than there is of demand. And if there's more of a supply than a demand, shouldn't it be more of a buyer's market than of a dealer? This is a problem, okay? It's not just the main car dealerships like Dodge, Ford. Ford's doing it too with their GT350s. They're marking those cars up. I bet you too the new GT500s coming out, they're going to mark those cars up too. Certainly, I'm not going to be paying no ADM, no markup, because they sell you on these ideas of, oh, it's rare, it's brand new, it's one of one, it's the only one we're getting like it. This is the rarest color of them all. So, stuff like that. Those kind of headline, taglines, whatever. The point is I'm trying to make is that you can buy a Dodge Hellcat right now off the used market for about 45 grand. 45, 50 grand used. Certainly, it didn't hold its value that well. Even if you put a lot of miles on a car like that, if it's so rare, it should be at least close to its MSRP if you're charging 20K over ADM. I personally just don't think these cars are going to hold the value, the markup value over it. Most cars do not. Even the GT3 RSs, those cars have been for 100K over. I remember getting the GT350R, and a local guy at my car show asked me, how much did you pay over? Almost like it was like a show-off contest. And I didn't quite answer him, but he's showing off that he paid $100,000 over. Him and his son were just smiling, proud about it, because they can afford that. Think about it though, I can go buy a GT3 RS right now for MSRP or even below MSRP with about 1,000 to 2,000 miles on it. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is don't get suckered into these markups. It's all a game. It's a game these dealerships play. They happen every single year. The older GT500s had this. Now they're selling for MSRP. Every car has this. And what I suggest is just dodge it. I was talking to a sales manager at a Dodge dealership, and even he was telling me the people that are buying these cars, they're plain just flipping them. And it makes sense because they have the money to buy it and they flip it. The guys that are using these cars and buying them and taking them to the drag strip, certainly I don't think have the extra $50,000 to throw to a dealership just for the courtesy of taking the car from them. There's no way that you as a buyer are going to maintain the value of that markup over your car. And let's say you're buying the Demon because what it promises. It's a very promising vehicle in the aspect of performance. Well, you could buy a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, 50 grand, put a 2.9 liter Whipple on it. Next thing you know, oh, you're making 800 horsepower. Same thing with this kind of a car, this GT500 Super Snake. It's got a lot of modifications done to it, and it certainly does not cost $150,000. If you buy one of these new hyped up cars, even the GT500 with a markup, you will never see that money back again. It is going to be gone. You're not going to sell it and make that money back. It's over. I will say this, depending on what kind of car you want to buy, you could justify paying an ADM. Paying an ADM, it's fine if the car is worth it to you, pay it. You're also paying for the ability to have that car before anyone else does, and to be able to enjoy it, because normally if you just say no, you wouldn't be able to have that kind of experience. If you want to pay it all the way, enjoy it, nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to make it clear that the whole idea of a markup is ridiculous. This car is so freaking mechanical. You can hear everything that is going on. You got a 6-speed manual. This is why I think I'm going to keep this car forever. It's one of a kind, and I truly love it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, if you like seeing the Super Snake, do like the video. Also, what do you guys think about these markups? I know they're called a bunch of different things out there. ADMs, market adjustments, stuff like that. In my opinion, I don't like them that much. I want to know what you guys think though, because we do have a lot of GT350 owners that watch this channel, and GT500 owners out there, so I really want to get your perspective on it. And do you guys think the new GT500 is going to have a markup as well? Make sure to subscribe for much more of the Shelby lifestyle, and I'll see y'all in the next video.